Hello everybody, as you've just seen I got dropped off by Nicola there. So I'm back in the normal forest woodland that I normally do, and the reason I'm here today is because I'm trying out a new piece of equipment, which clearly isn't a surprise to you because you've seen the name of the video, but we are camping in a teepee. I bought this teepee off Vinted about 2 months ago. Couldn't find out much information about it. It seems okay, but I guess we'll find out. But there's people coming, so I'm just going to come off the camera. I'll pick it up again in a second. But anyway, as I was saying, we're in this forest again, so I'm going to go to a slightly different spot. It's actually quite close to one of the main paths, so it'll be slightly stealthy and slightly tent trial. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, let's just get there. You can tell we've had a storm here recently. Okay, just like that, we are in now. I haven't been into this bit of the forest before, but I'll get into it later. But we had a storm recently, and there's a lot of trees down that weren't down before. But it's fine. I'll keep my eyes up whenever I pick a spot. But you can tell people obviously try wee bushcraft things and all here. There's no way those twigs fell like that. Same over there. But yeah. I'll have a look around here and then we'll pick our spot. I've managed to stand in quite a large puddle. Okay, we have found our spot. The main path is just there. You see it's slightly lighter on top of my finger? That's the main path I come in on. I was originally going to go about 50 yards further down there, but it wasn't as flat. This bit's pretty good. Yes, I'm kind of close to the path, but no one cares. You know what I mean? Also, the other problem I'm having is I'm not in, I mean, I very rarely am in stealthy colours, but you know, I'm like just Technicolor green coat today. Green coat? Technicolor green coat? Technicolor dream coat. Is it dream coat? Am I being stupid? Anyway, whatever. I've got many colours on: blue coat, purple, orange, green trousers. My hat's red, I'm not wearing it right now, but you know. But anyway, so this is our spot for the night. So yeah, let's see what we're working with. Here's what we're working with today. I've instantly laid the bag in some sort of shit, but oh well. So this is a Euro hike teepee, and that's all I can tell you about it. I saw it on Vinted for like 20 quid. This is about 2 months ago. This is how long I've had this idea, so I bought it. The guy told me it was single skin and it was in decent enough condition, and he gave the inner dimensions, and I haven't opened it since. I have it on good authority that it's fine, so I guess we'll see. But it's kind of camouflage. It has little like fly designs on it, if you see that. And it actually said, I can't see it on here, I think it's on the actual teepee itself. On the Vinted ad it said like fly squad or something on it. But yeah, Euro hike. And then the other thing that made me laugh is this tent belongs to in a space. So then I was like, don't tell me this is a child's teepee. But he gave me the inner dimensions, so you know, I'm sure it's fine. And there's instructions just on the inside. I don't think a teepee is particularly difficult to put up, is it? But I will find a way to make things hard, won't I? But yeah, so let's get this thing up, eh? I can also report that you can see me as clear as day from here. The guy was walking on his dog, and I just looked up and he was just watching me and I was just watching him. So yeah, the stealth's gone out the window on this one already. Right. Is it just me? Or does this look comically small? No? It doesn't look like that's going to be big enough, does it? Well, we'll just build it and find out. There's no way I'm going to fit in this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nah, man. Look at the size of this. We've also got some very suspect looking mix of pegs here. I mean, some of them aren't even straight. Look at this peg. That's the peg he has provided in this tent that is apparently in great condition. Look at the shape of that. Well, it's built and it is teeny tiny. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Now, on the photos this is deceiving, and I asked the guy what the inner dimensions were, and he said like 210. I think, I can't remember, 210 centimeters from end to end. So that's just over, whatever that is, like 6.5 foot. Whatever it is, but it was plenty long enough. But actually, look at the space. Oh my god, that's so funny. But yes, it says International Bug Squad Creep and Crawl on it. So yeah, clearly it's aimed for children, but it does have taped seams and all, so I'm not worried about the waterproofness of it. And I know it's single skin, but I knew that when I got it. And it blends in quite well. But that is, yeah, that's where the positives end, really. Yeah, let's have a look inside, will we? Well, we're inside. So this is as far back as I can go, and this is where my feet are. So we will not be sleeping in this tonight. I will have to think of some way to fashion. I always bring a tarp with me, so I'm gonna throw a tarp over the top and bring it out, and we'll make something. It's fine. Although I don't have any poles for the tarp. I didn't think of that. Shit. Whatever. We'll make something work. But yeah, this is hilarious. It's hilariously small. I was actually thinking to myself, I was saying to Nicola before I left, oh, this thing will have loads of height, so I could even bring my chair inside. It'll be great. I'll be able to walk in and have head height. But no, yeah, this thing's awful. I don't know if I'll fashion something so I can like have my head in here, my feet out, and then be covered. But yeah, I'll think of something. Also, this also isn't even a taped door. It's just Velcro. So if the rain come in from that side, we would be getting very wet. I'm just having a little look at how I can fashion a shelter with this thing. I noticed there's a wee tie point there. I also didn't get any guy lines with this, but maybe it didn't come with any, but who knows. But I'm thinking I could maybe tie some paracord there and then tie it to this tree and then make a little just a simple like emergency little triangular setup, whatever that's called. You know what I mean, with the cord over the top and then you fold it over it. You know what I mean. I can't get my words out. And then I might try and attach it to this end, and then I can put my head in here and have sort of be in the teepee and then be sort of out of the rest. But yeah, I will fashion some sort of crap and then I'll get back to you. It would be me to buy a kid's tent, wouldn't it? Do you know what's frustrating about the whole thing? I double checked. I looked at it, thought it looked small, asked the guy the dimensions. He told me what the dimensions were, so I was like, oh cool, sweet. That's good value. We'll get one. We'll do a TP on the channel, that'll be quite fun. And here I am, in the middle of December, in a child's TP. Oh dear. Anyway, let's get the shelter set up, and then I'll show you whatever crap I've managed to erect. Okay, so about 20 minutes have passed, I think, and I've just kind of fashioned something. Don't get excited. This is what I've done. I think I might have more paracord in another part of my bag, but I haven't looked for it yet. But I've stuck the cord underneath this and made a... Is it called a ridge line? How do I not know this stuff? I think it's a ridge line. Anyway, so I've done that. And then I thought I'd bring some of these out here so I can bring this side up so I can sort of have a bit more space underneath. So yeah, we have a good bit of space under there. I'm hoping I brought my other ground sheet. I normally always pack it, but I don't think I did this time. For some reason or another, I don't know why. I might have though, but I can't remember. But hopefully I have, and then I can just lie that there. And I can sleep under there, and then the TP just becomes a storage area. But yeah, let's see what we've got in the bag. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have any more paracord or anything, so I can't improve my shelter situation. It is what it is. But oh, you know what? It'll be all right. It'll be fine. I've actually got good visibility under here. I can see the path quite clearly under here. Ignore this. That's my my other little bit of tarp just drying out. I think it was the entranceway to one of my cheap tents I had. One of my many cheap tents. I feel like it was a Tesco one, but I don't know. But I'm gonna set the air mat and the foil mat along here. I think it seems the flattest bit. So really the TP is going to be a background feature of this camp now, because I'm not going to be using it a whole lot. It's essentially just become a storage area, which, I mean, it's that small you can't even see. It's just a storage area of all my crap. Everything's just lying in there. So it's good for that at least. But yeah, everything is waterproof. This tarp's great. It's served me very well on many occasions. But let's just see what the weather's meant to be doing. I'm hoping it isn't raining. But oh, I have no signal. Oh no, I have 5G now. What's going on? There's a 35% chance of rain at 6, and then it gives it clear all the way through till tomorrow morning. Oh, nice. Might even get a starry sky. Wow. Anyway, let me get myself a bit more set up, and then I'll come back to you. Not sure if you're able to hear that, but it is faintly drizzling now. One of the reasons I picked this spot is because it's so open, so it'll be good for night shots, but it's not so good for rain, obviously. Anyway, let's get this sleeping area set up, and then we can actually start relaxing for the evening, because this has kind of delayed me yet again, as everything is in every video it seems. And then also, I'm gonna have to eat in the dark because the sun sets in half an hour. Because obviously it's this time of year, isn't it? I mean, we're nearly hitting the shortest day of the year here. So, isn't it the 21st of December, the shortest day of the year? The older I get, I start to doubt things I knew in primary school. Anyway, whatever. It gets dark quick, basically. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get this sleeping stuff set up. I forgot the wee thing come off this, so I can't blow this one up. But luckily that's just the head bit. The main bit is still attached. So, thank God for that. That would have been a disaster. Okay, it seems to be staying up. This is my camping mattress, but I'm gonna keep it and use it as a pillow. I've already got a pillow as well, but because this bit doesn't blow up, I thought I could have that and then have my other pillow on top of that, and that'll make me feel just a little bit better. Well, here we go. My palace for the evening. Should be alright. I've slept in worse. I mean, I would have felt better with a ground sheet, but as I always say, it is what it is. Oh, lovely. Well, this isn't too bad. Sun's, well, it's not quite setting, but it's going too soon. Nice orange sky around me. Shelter set up for the night. It's all good. So you know me, I like to get the most random drinks and food I can. I was in Tesco today. The rest of my food's quite boring, but I got this called Limca. It's in this, we have this like foreign food section, but there's this other bit where all this stuff's reduced, and this was in here. Yeah, lime and lemon, or lime and limoni, it says. So, a quality product of the Coca-Cola. God, I can't get my words out. A quality product of the Coca-Cola company, and this is made in India. I think I had an Indian cola a few videos ago, quite a few videos ago too. But anyway, let's see what this is like. Oh wow, it smells like, it smells strange. It doesn't smell like Sprite. It tastes like spicy lemonade. What is that? There's like a strange taste of it. I don't know what it is. There's loads of E numbers in it, but I suppose most fizzy drinks are probably like that. The sugar's quite low considering it's 10 grams of salt. Salt? What? 10 grams of sugar? Oh no, oh no, wait, there's 30 grams of sugar in this, so this is round with sugar. Great. Be bouncing off the walls then. Yeah, it's very strange. It's like lemonade, but there's like a peppery aftertaste to it. I don't hate it. I'm sorry, where are my manners? Cheers. This is what I mean about being obvious. You can probably just see the person in the red there. I tried to zoom in, but the camera won't do it. I think the battery's about to die. Oh, it's doing it now. Just very, very slowly. But never mind. You can just about see her there, maybe. So that's how obvious I am. I better change this battery. I am actually going to break with tradition, and I'm going to actually wait for it to get a bit darker before we do food, because it's still very early. But I thought I would take a wee walk towards the main path, just to see how obvious I actually am. I'm also trying to avoid stepping in that massive fucking pile of mud that I went come across last time. I'm curious to see how obvious I actually am. So, I mean, I'm there. It's not too bad. It's more obvious with the naked eye, but the path's just here. I don't want to go too much further, just in case someone's there with their dog and they just see me come in and come out again. But in the summer, when this has grown out a bit more, I could probably do camps right here. But yeah, quite obvious, I feel. But then, I mean, it is winter. I mean, look, I mean, you know, everything's barren. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I think it blends in okay, apart from the bright blue sleeping bag. But I mean, that wouldn't normally be out too often, so let's have a look. Let's go this way, see what we see. Yeah, it's still pretty obvious. And obviously, this big tree's recently fallen. God, look at that. Really makes you respect the power of Mother Nature, doesn't it? When it can uproot something like that, like it was absolutely nothing. There's all these ones over here too. One coming down there. That's quite a lot of falling. Obviously where I am, not too bad. I want to make sure there was no widowmakers above me. Obviously those of you that are in the UK will know we recently just had Storm Dara, which is, for UK standards, quite a bad storm really. I felt like all our windows were going to smash, it was mad. But luckily where we are, damage wasn't that bad, it's just mainly trees, people's trampolines, that kind of thing. But it's one of the reasons why the video was delayed. I went to do this video about 2 weeks ago, no, about a week and a half ago maybe. And then there was, one of the nights was really heavy rain, so I was like, oh, I better not. And then the next night, and the night after that, they said there'd be bad winds. And I was thinking to myself, I'm going to be in a teepee. Obviously I didn't realise it would be a kid's teepee. So I thought, teepees are quite tall. I don't know how structurally sound that would be in wind. So I was like, I'll not take the chance. So we had the 2 or 3 windy days. But at the tail end of that, the Storm Dara warning came in. And then there was another 2 really ropey days. So that then took us into the beginning of this week. Now it's Friday, and this is the first time I've actually had the time to do the video. So here we are, finally. I said I'd do weekly uploads, and I still haven't accomplished that. But I will. I'm definitely uploading next week. Because next week is my annual, I say annual, I've only done it once before because I haven't been going for more than 2 years, but the Christmas video, woo! So I'm gonna do a Christmas themed video. We're gonna wear a Christmas jumper, Christmas hat, we're gonna have Christmas lights in the tent. We're gonna do the whole hog. I really enjoyed last year's. It didn't do very well in terms of YouTube and views and the algorithm and all that crap, but who cares? But I enjoyed it. Some of you enjoyed it. A few people have asked for it, so we're doing it again. I'll probably do it every year, to be honest. But yeah, so if you have any Christmas related questions, I don't know what they would be. If you happen to have any, just send me them in a comment and I'll answer in the next video. But yeah, so that'll probably be, what, like the 6th, what's the date today? The 13th. So yeah, I'll probably record that on like the 18th, so that'll probably go up on like the 20th maybe, so it'll be quite close to Christmas. But anyway, enough of me rambling on. We will wait for it to get a bit darker, and then we'll think about what food we're going to have. Nom 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 nom. There's a lot of fucking birds around here. They're actually all nesting in this area, so we may wake up covered in shit. Hi. Welcome to the pantry slash teepee. Ah, dear. It's getting cold now. I had to put my coat back on. I've got my gloves on. My regular gloves shrunk, so I'm still using these ones. I'm gonna get something to eat quickly now, and I think I'll just sit on the mat out the front here and do it. I was going to go outside, but I'm under a little bit of cover, so I suppose I could technically sit here and cook with my feet out, but all this bit's covered, so we'll go out there and we'll get some food on the go. So tonight we're having a Sharwood's butter chicken snack pot. It's basically like a pot noodle but with rice. Nicola got gifted some of these, and we tried it and they were great, so I bought one today to have it again, so that's pretty good. And then also for later, in case I'm getting really hungry because I haven't got a whole lot of stuff with me, I bought a wee cheap broccoli and Stilton tin soup. Although I'm going to have to heat it in this tin, so I very much doubt you can put heat on this, but we'll see. Whatever. And then a couple of other things, but I'll show you those later. But yeah, let's get some food on the go. Oh, it's so cold. I'm not going to know myself with my new gas bottle. I mean to get new gas for ages. Because when I originally planned this camp, I was just going to use my little fuel pellet stove thing. But obviously, so much time has passed since I planned that the gas actually arrived, so good times. Now I can have 16 cups of tea and it won't matter. Yeah, so while I wait for my water to boil for my gourmet Indian meal, just thought I'd quickly thank everybody for coming along on my journey, as usual. And I try and make a habit of thanking everybody for watching and subscribing, and I know everyone says it all the time. What the hell was that? Oh, that was terrifying. I saw like a fly, but it was like glowing with the torchlight, so it looked really big and bright and like so I was so scared of everything there. Anyway, that really made me jump. What was I saying? Yes, I know everyone says thanks to my subscribers and all that stuff, and I do genuinely mean it. I say it so often it probably sounds insincere, but I do genuinely mean it, and I thank everybody who's followed and commented, and you've helped get me this, or get this channel to where it is so far. And we just keep growing, which is great. But yeah, that's that out the way. Let's wait for this water to boil. I guess we're gonna find out how waterproof that teepee is, aren't we? Because the teepee, oh, I don't think that actually. The teepee isn't as waterproof. I was just thinking the teepee is coming out, and as the teepee gets wet, the water's gonna come down, and then it's gonna be near my head. Do you know what I mean? Like it's gonna come down here, but shouldn't be too bad yet. But that's alright. Those are problems for another time. Yeah, so this is basically just to eat chicken korma rice. I think it's great. It tastes so much better than you think it would. You know, these pot noodle type things are normally quite artificial taste, and this actually tastes quite fresh. The rain's still quite heavy. I'm hoping it isn't on for too long. If it's not on for too long, it won't be a problem, but if it stays heavy like this, I'll have to move all this stuff down, but we'll see what it does. I'm not worried. Well, at least not yet. The only problem we are having is the wind is driving it in this side, which means it's kind of hitting the inside of the teepee, so the door is getting wet, but otherwise not too bad. I'll just spin this round to show you. So this door's getting wet. You can just, it's kind of hard to see, I can't angle that any lower. Yep. Yeah, so that door's getting wet. But we're okay. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. Well, the rain stopped, and we pretty much got away with that, so I'm happy enough. See, I wasn't worried. I've had my little butter chicken pot. I've warmed up a good bit now. I've got my gloves and all on. It's mad. I'm pretty much outside, aren't I? I'm underneath the tarp, but just by being under the tarp, it's remarkable how much warmer you feel. I don't know how much of that is just in your head, but it's crazy how much better you feel just sitting underneath something, even though in reality the cold air is swirling all around you. But anyway, I'm gonna make a cup of tea soon, because the excitement just never ends on this channel. But yeah, I actually have this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. It's like a little tiny pot. This is one of the many items Nicola has been gifted. It was gifted by John West, you know, the salmon people. And it's just a little like lunch tin, so I've got tea bags and all in it. But I was thinking, if I have my soup later, I might be able to cook it on that. I don't know. I was googling it, but I can't get an answer. If I was to crack open the top of a tin of soup, could I just put the tin on the stove and heat it like that? Or would surely the tin wouldn't warp, would it? It seems like a stupid thing to do, so I probably won't do it, but I just don't want to get this dirty, really, as stupid as that sounds. Plus, then where to put my tea bags if I put soup in that? Disaster. But anyway, we'll answer those questions later. Alright guys, it is just after 6, so it's about half an hour since I last spoke to you. The rain is still beating down. It stopped for a while, but here we are. So I've just kind of velcroed these bits because the rainwater's getting in. But if we have a quick look inside, it is nice and dry in there, apart from just at the entrance, obviously, where this thing's open. But I'm feeling pretty confident about everything staying dry in here, so that is at least something. The weather is not great right now. I was looking at the weather app and it's still going to be like this for another half an hour or so apparently. But yeah, don't know if we'll be able to see that out there, but it's heavy enough. And annoyingly, this is where my things are sitting. This is just where the rain is kind of coming in from. It's the one weak point. Obviously I wasn't sure which way the wind was. There wasn't really any wind when I put this thing up, but of course now that I know, in hindsight, I would have turned this whole structure around. But whatever, it is what it is. Sorry for this scary angle. It's like 6:30 now. The rain is kind of subsided finally, so let's have a little look at how the TeePee is getting on. The tarp's doing okay. Obviously I didn't have enough power cord, so it's sagging slightly in the middle, so I've just been pushing it ever so often and letting the water drain out. That's not too bad. Let's get over here, let's see how... This is what I mean about this little gap I have. So some of the rain is coming through that gap, but it's not too bad. But the tarp is absolutely soaked. Oh, I must remember to pick that can up. Absolutely soaked. But it does seem to be holding up. So that's good. We'll check inside in a second. But I think most of the stuff that's hitting my tent now is just drips from this tree. You see a few of them falling there. But yeah, setup isn't doing too bad. And as usual, the forest looks terrifying at night. But anyway, let's get back underneath the warm tarp. Let's see how we're getting on in here. So, ignore the water just at the entrance here because that came in from the front, but it actually looks pretty good in here. Is that wet on the inside? That is wet on the inside, isn't it? Yeah. Where's that coming in from? It's not wet at the bottom. There must be a little bit up in there, maybe. There's definitely little water droplets inside. There, you see them all there, look. Well, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there's a lot of water droplets here. But, I mean, I can't see where they're coming in from. Strange. But there's no water on the floor, which is what I'd worry about. So, yeah. But there shouldn't be any more rain now, really, so we should get away with it. Right, I'm all in. Back to being moderately cozy. And we're going to make a wee cup of tea and rechristen my little battered mug, which is horribly stained after that one time I heated used it to heat water directly, what I'm trying to say, but still, it'll be fine. Okay, again, apologies for the horrible light, can't do much about that. Oh shit, right. Okay, so in my little box I have, oh there's my other cutlery, oh, okay. Got my coffee, my little tea bags and all that crap. So like I said in the last video, I'm still using these French tea bags we got in, well, France obviously. And then I like them because they're individually bagged, you see. And then more of my little milks from McDonald's, which always come in handy. So yeah, that is what we're working with. Very exciting. Okay, so I've got my I got my tea. So I'm so used to the other cup that is double walled. I don't feel the, well, it doesn't come through too bad actually, but nothing would come through on the other one. This is slightly warm, but that's what's nice about this mug, is that the heat does transfer through the walls of it slightly, so it feels warm in your hands. Do you know what I mean? Those French tea bags are great. But anyway, so I keep going in and out of focus, I think because of the light. But anyway, I've also got this, you know the way I love to pick up the most random things. I saw this in Tesco. It was in the like Eastern European section we have, and it's called Paul Elec. there's a wee like line through the L, so maybe you're not supposed to pronounce the L. But it's a caramel biscuit thing. So I probably won't focus because of the light, but you get a general idea. So yeah, I just thought, oh, I've never seen one of these before, I'll give it a go. So, oh, that smells really weird. Oh, I think is it dark chocolate? Oh no. Oh well. There's a lot of caramel in it though. Ugh. Ugh. There's such a weird taste to that, what the fuck? Oh no! There's alcohol in it. I didn't read that. Oh, there's milk chocolate though, doesn't taste like milk chocolate. Milk chocolate bar with salted caramel filling contains alcohol. Why? 2% alcohol in this thing. So 2% of this bar is alcohol. I wonder what percentage. I wonder what the alcohol percentage of that 2% is. Basically, how many of these bars would I need to eat before I got drunk? Probably diabetes will get me first. Nah. The alcohol makes it taste kind of weird. Oh well, at least I tried it. A bit more time has passed now, it's like 8:15 or so. It's getting quite cold. Rain stayed off, but I'm having now a wee classic Craig concoction of Pepsi Max. And I've got these things from they're called the Creators, the pork puffs. They're like dried like pork scratching type things. These are amazing. Kind of like a pork scratching crisp hybrid. They're very crunchy, but they're so addictive and so Moorish. Yet again, another brand Nicola works with. I feel like she just provides me all the food now. Earlier on it was funny. The moon came out and it was so bright. I thought someone was shining a torch in, so I absolutely crapped myself. And then I realised it was just the moon out. It's nearly a full moon at the minute, but it's putting out so much light, it's lovely. I haven't actually needed the torch for ages now. But anyway, I've been catching up with old YouTube videos. There's a good thing about camping. There's nothing better to do right now. I can't get cozy in a tent. Pitch black. Can't show you anything. I can just catch up on stuff. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'll give you an update a bit later. Hello everybody. Sorry for a bit sparse on updates here, but well, you guys won't know that, but it is just after 9 and the weather is getting a lot worse. Like, it is absolutely chucking it down with rain. So all the front of this is starting to get a bit wet. Obviously all this is getting wet. I'm just worried about it dripping towards me. I'm going to push my sleeping bag down a wee bit because this is the nice dry end. So yeah, I'm going to move my stuff down a little bit more. But yeah, just so you know, cold but dry for now. But I would say though the inside of this is performing very well. If only it wasn't far too small and for children and had a zipped front, but you know, whatever. Hi guys, I just wanted to show you the moon. The rain has stopped, but look at that. I'm not sure if it's doing justice on camera, but the way the trees are silhouetted behind it is amazing. How nice is that? Sure, you couldn't beat it. Okay, I was just having a closer look inside the teepee. And I was just looking here. If you just see, it's kind of hard because this torch is so bright. I might be able to see it there. Yeah, see that on the walls? And it's just pulling there at the bottom. Just noticed it in a few bits here. Even there, just at the bottom, see those? So it's seeping in somewhere. Well, it's not obvious when I look, but so I might just bring everything more into the middle just in case we get it bad. But this side's better, which is weird. This side's actually got more of the rain, but yeah, so TeePee isn't as waterproof as I was hoping. Hello. It's Egg Boy. God, that's awful. I will never be over losing my hair, I really won't. Anyway, just another update. It's coming up towards 10 now. I'm making a cup of tea and having a Twix that I put in my bag and forgot about. Woohoo! Yeah, so I'm well aware not much is happening in this video. I say this in every video and it turns out they're okay, but this one especially feels like it's just been me just sitting in the same spot, just here, giving you updates, because I can't really do anything else. I can't sit in the TeePee and there's nowhere else I can go here. I would sit out on my chair, but it's too bloody cold, so I'm just kind of like sitting here. So I'm just kind of killing time before I go to bed. I stood out there for a while just thinking about the different GoPro shots I should get. So yeah, very exciting stuff here. But yeah, I'll pick up the camera if anything exciting happens, but we might end up just cutting to me saying goodnight. But who knows, maybe there'll be a bear or something to mix things up. Hello, it's me again. As you can probably hear, it's chucking it down with rain again. So the universe is determined for this TeePee to get soaking wet. So I've just sort of closed up the front as best I can to keep everything as dry as we can inside. But yeah, this is great. It's great footage of me just in the same spot yet again, hunkering down out of the rain. So yeah, that heavy rain subsiding a little bit, but still not ideal. I mean, you can hear it there. And also, I'm not sure if I can't remember if I've showed it already, but the inside of the TeePee is starting to get quite bad. The water, there's not loads of water, but it is pooling around the inside edges. So I've moved everything into the middle because I don't know. I could bring the bag out here, but I don't have anything to put it on. And it sounds really stupid, and I'm camping outside in the wilderness, but I don't like putting my stuff just straight onto the ground very often. Like the fact that I'm not really on a proper tarp on the ground here is kind of annoying me, so I don't want to put all my stuff on the ground too. Though it would still be drier than in there, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, just me again here. So this is getting a bit boring. Yeah, I kind of do pride myself on trying to get the best and most varied footage I can, but sometimes it's just too hard. Like, it gets dark so early, and then it's raining as well. Like, what can you show? You know what I mean? It's difficult. But I try my best, but yeah. Whatever, it is what it is. Some people out there show literally nothing and do quite well, so who knows? Maybe I'm missing a trick. Maybe I should just do less. See, now I'm coming across better, aren't I? Anyway, I look freakishly red for some reason, I don't know why. But anyway, that's my little update. I feel like I've got like cabin fever and I'm just like rambling rubbish. But anyway, bye. Right guys, ooh, I am in my sleeping bag. Oh, my phone's just randomly lit up. I've put it on charge, but the cable's kind of loose. I think I might have just unplugged it. Anyway, whatever. I'm going to bed. It's nearly midnight. It's very cold. Thus the hat. Yeah, so sorry this is a bit of a sporadic video, but sure, that's the way it is. I was out admiring the moon again. I know I keep saying it, but it looks so good. Unfortunately, it's very bright, so I think my time lapses will look like they've been taken during the day. I'm not sure how well the stars will come out as a result of the moon being so bright, but whatever, we'll see what happens. But anyway guys, if anything happens in the night, I'll be sure to pick up the camera, but otherwise, I will see you in the morning when you'll actually be able to see what the hell's going on. So yeah, good night guys. Good morning! Oh my god, stop yawning! Yeah, good morning guys. It is about 7:15 and yeah, I had mixed sleep. The birds have woke me up for one, so that's fine. But my air mat has completely deflated, so my back is killing me. It kind of happened in the middle of the night, but I didn't want to get up and fix it, so I just pushed through. So I'm essentially just lying on a thin foam mat and obviously the thinness of the air mat without the air in it. So yeah, a little bit cold, a little bit fractured, another crap night's sleep. It's still pitch black outside. The moon's actually completely gone behind the clouds now, so it's actually much darker than it was at any point during the actual night. There's a few times where I'd stirred and like the moon had come obviously round, it was behind me and it was like illuminating all the inside of the tarp, so it was quite cool. But yeah, bloody freezing boys. But anyway, I'm going to get up and do a pee and then we'll assess the situation. Just do a quick TeePee update. So this side of it stayed quite dry for the most part. It's this side where the problems are more. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but there is water just all gathering at the bottom there, and it's all up this side for whatever reason. There's no indication at the top as to where that's coming from, but there must be a seal gone somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, so if this was the right size, this would have been awful to sleep in. Ah, lovely. Oh yeah, Jesus, that's so good. I think tea feels more warming than coffee does, if that makes any kind of sense. Like, if you're really cold, I wouldn't crave like a coffee, I'd crave a tea. Do you know what I mean? Oh. Right, well, I'm basically just waiting for it to get light, so I will see you when that's the case. As you can probably hear, it's raining again. It was only supposed to rain, obviously no weather forecasts aren't exact, but it was only supposed to rain for like an hour between like 6 and 7 yesterday. It's rained on and off. It actually rained a lot last night in between the really bright moon. There also was like patches of cloud that must have come in and it woke me up every time. It was really heavy, so yeah, looks like I'll be wrapping up or packing up soggy equipment again. Hello. Ignore how poorly my hat is placed on my head. But yes, here we are in the cold light of day. Do you remember when I said I might wake up covered in shit? There is bird shit everywhere. Like new ones, always all the birds were nesting above. But not a single dropping has landed on the top. Isn't that for a piece of luck? But anyway, yeah, so I've sort of half packed away already. Like I said, I didn't have much to be at this morning, so. But yeah, with started packing the bag, I got a good bit in already. It's really just the other bits and bobs, and then getting this main bit down. And obviously my pet peeve, which is trying to undo really badly tied knots. I actually don't know how to do any particular knots. I just loop it around lots of times, stick it in and out lots of places until it feels tight. I don't have a clue. I really am the anti-camper, to be honest, because there's so much things that are probably like common knowledge to people and I just don't have a clue because I just threw myself into it. But sure, I haven't died yet. Anyway, let's get finished packing up and then we'll get ourselves out of here. Okay, just this left to take down. So, what did we think of the teepee then? I think it was shit. Ended up being really wet inside too. But it was really easy to put up. But I mean, that's where the positives end, I think. For authenticity for the video, I didn't open it before I went. It's just been sitting in the shed for 2 months. So really that's a big fat L for Craig. Right, time to play the world famous will it fit in the bag game. One of those things, I don't care about this thing. It was fucking shit. It was so bad, so I don't really care if it goes in the bag or not. Once I realised it was a tiny tent, I was debating potentially gifting it to somebody. You know, it was like a kid's tent, but no. You couldn't put a kid in this, it'd drown. The bag's more narrow than it is there. How the hell do you get it in this bag? Look how narrow this bag is. How the fuck am I supposed to get that in here? Nah, that's ridiculous. How the fuck does that go in there? Oh, no way. Look at the side. There's obviously a very, very exact way of folding that. And most tent bags can be relatively forgiving in the way you fold the tent in. But, nah, not that. Fuck that. I'll just strap it to the bottom of the bag. I haven't got time for that. I definitely do have time, but I just can't be bothered. Okay, we're all packed up. As you can see, everything is just haphazardly strapped to the front of the bag. But yeah, nothing left behind. Just a semi-dry square, rectangle, whatever. But anyway, let's get out of here, man. Alright guys, I am out of there. That was a, well, I don't know if it was a fun one. Well, it wasn't wasn't my best work, I don't think, but I showed what I could considering how dark and wet and how crap the teepee was. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video where I camped in a teepee, a kid's teepee no less, please give the video a like, subscribe, throw me a comment if you want to. No one is forcing you. It's a completely free platform, you can do what you want, but it would help me out greatly. And remember, if you have any questions for me, just to throw them, or any Christmas related questions, just comment on this video and I'll do my best to answer them in the next video. And saying do my best as if I'm going to be inundated with questions. You know, I have 1,400 and something followers, not, you know, 140,000 followers, so, you know, let's get real. Anyway, I'm rambling. So yes, I will see you in a week's time for the Christmas special. But until then guys, stay safe. See you later.